Hey, you guys, it's Denise. It is November 26, 2025. And beep, 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 beep. Newsflash. Another message from Jesus. And this is still the continuation. This is part 11 of 6/16 of 2025. It is God's physical calendar, 5/8. And God's spiritual calendar, 9/8. And this is a message that was received through Mandy from Jesus. And she's with Seek Heavenly Things, okay? And let's get started. Let's get this ball rolling. Alrighty, here we go. Says, so now this is the end of the 522 journey through the spiritual battle, and now we must complete the 522 journey of the physical battle, combining the spiritual together with the physical to start the physical battle. But this time, we are going backwards, and this is all starting with 6:17, when your spirits went up. But now that we are going backwards and your Father has surprises along the way to correlate with all of his calendars, the physical lining up with the spiritual to start the 522 journey. In the physical, to combine the spirit with the flesh, as I have previously shown through Mandy and G's marriage, first making them to come together in the spirit on 6/17 of 2023, but marking them in the flesh according to man's laws of marriages, 12, which is December 2nd, 2024. But your Father declared their marriage first to be together as one on 6/27, 2023 in the heavens, stamped and ordained by me, and their heavenly anniversary is coming up. Another surprise that I have for my people as I bring them all back together to live in heaven for a time. Guys, that's so epic. And now I'm doing the same thing with my other Adam and Eve couples, declaring the beginning by breaking the fleshly bond marriages while combining them in the spirit, bringing them all together as one, as holy and true, ordained by God, the way it was initially made inside the heavens. And it says, and your Father is starting the supernatural with his Adam and Eve, known as Mandy and G, as I broadcast them from the heavens after they make their debut on earth. And my 12 will follow right behind them after they change and receive their glorious bodies in the flesh, and after I deliver my surprises and Mandy and G make their debut showing their glorious bodies. I read this again, as well as all of my 12 who will also make their debut in their glorious bodies, to sound the alarm for the call to heaven for the first round of blessings. And that is truly when your Father calls his people up who are ready for the first round of blessings. And as he is calling his highest ranking elders up, the rankings in the spiritual battle, as well as his chosen, who were ready on the first round, chosen to be with the Father as my very top elect, are called up, who are my chosen first fruits. Wow, this is getting so exciting, guys. So exciting. And all of this showing you all of the blessings your Father has for all of you, while he shows you with the supernatural from the heavens before I come back in the flesh. You see, this is Yahshua HaMashiach speaking. I come in the flesh, bled and died on the cross, and rose on the third day. Sometimes I speak from the Father, sometimes I speak from the Son. I always transition back and forth as I am speaking, showing you the mysteries in heaven. how we were created together as one before salvation, before any of the earthly realms were made. But when the earthly realms were made, we were separated in the flesh, and that is when I died for all of humanity and all of their sins with my death on the cross. And I am going to teach you everything there is to know inside my heavenly book that I am unsealing now, erasing all the fallacies of men who have changed and took out my books and paragraphs in my Bible. And the men who have changed the order of my books, see, leaving out my words, or mistranslating my words through different translations. What? Really? We knew that. And this is why I have never let man or the devil touch my complete, true, heavenly Bible in heaven. Smart Jesus, smart God the Father. Because your father already knew the devil's plans. Yes, he did. And that's why I told Daniel to seal up my book until the end times. Close it. That's what he said. But now your father is unsealing it, and it's about to be supernatural times, and everything you thought you knew, most of it was covered up, fabricated with lies. And I have allowed all of it to lure in evil from all of the evil realms so I could destroy evil in the lake of fire. So everything you thought you knew, and all of what you all had been previously taught before my teachings, you better get ready to be taught, because your Father, Yahshua HaMashiach, is speaking, and he is about to uncover all these things and teach you all new things. But this time, the correct way, and I will show you all the correct way, as I, Yahshua HaMashiach, your greatest teacher, will teach all of you all new things through my people inside the heavens. But before we go to heaven, I have surprises for all, and that is about to show up in the supernatural. This is a surprise that I have not spoken on yet, that your Father will have for all of his people when they succumb to his will. And that's a surprise that is going to resonate throughout the nations. And that will manifest in the flesh, where we are going to start the end times with declaring the supernatural is finally set in stone and officially here for the entire world to see. And when that commences, showing the surprises that I have through me, through my people, showing all of my people, as this surprise goes viral throughout the internet. My Adam and Eve partners, who are my 12, will quickly follow suit, showing you all and telling you my surprise and showing all the blessings that I have for all of my children as I send out the call to warn my people and sound the alarm. And as I get ready to call up my people on the first round of blessings, my people to receive their heavenly blessings that I have all, as I call you up, so you can receive your reward and be a part of my TV show, Heavenly Cribs, that I will be broadcasting from the heavens. So if you are ready, are you ready? And if you are one of the ones who are connected to my highest level frequency, reaching the true intimacy with the Father after completing the wineskin process, then you will be called up. Once you connect to the highest frequency level of intimacy, it means you have completed the wineskin process through purging and cleansing. So now it means you are ready. And as you get called up and receive your glorious body, you will start your training in heaven. So you can come back and be God's chosen prophets as well. As you start prophesying Jesus' words, you help the next set of people to get ready. And so on and so on. That's spreading the seed, the gospel. And that's when the planting of the seeds just keeps spreading. Before you know it, everyone will become battle ready and be called up. And that is my plan, to use everyone and wake everyone up from the assimilation of sleep the devil has put my people under. And as I keep calling up more people, as I turn the dial on the clock back, more people will be unblocking their frequencies and they will start to wake up. So I, Yahshua HaMashiach, who comes in the flesh, bled and died on the cross and rose on the third day, I declare and announce, once for my people have purged and cleansed, and they are ready for completing the wineskin process, I will call them up in the heavens. And I'm not going to freeze the clock in the heavens, so the people will witness the first round of blessings, because the people will go missing, and I will broadcast from the heavens showing my people where they are at, so you are not deceived by alien mothership. You hear that? So after the first round has been completed, I turn the dial back, and only the ones who are ready to be called up on the next round are only the ones that are going to remember the people went missing, other than the people who are already witnessing in their glorious bodies. The end times are about to become very supernatural, as I am not going to freeze the clock on the first round of blessings, but after the first round of blessings in heaven, as I call the people up, the clock will be frozen. So the people will not be appearing to be missing any longer. But when it's time to come back and witness, people will start changing in front of people, as the supernatural will start happening all around my people. And revivals will break out everywhere as my people, they all start changing. As they become my witnesses as well, and all of my new prophets will all be shown in their glorious bodies. Guys, this is epic. Come on. This is amazing. It's time to wake up. Okay? Glorious bodies. Woohoo! It's going to be so much fun. All right, you guys. Stick around for part 12. It's coming. Drum roll. Can't wait. Love y'all. Have a blessed evening and have a very, very blessed and happy Thanksgiving. Bye. Love y'all.